Hi guys, it's Jamila here from Slapp. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the brand new Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Glow Blush. This is brand spanking new from Giorgio Armani, and I did a poll and you guys said you definitely wanted to see it, so I'm just going to get into it. But if you haven't subscribed already guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slapp family, and without further ado guys, here is the video. I got this in the shade 60. I actually wasn't sure whether to get the shade 60 or not. I almost got 40, which looked very vibrant and bright and fun, but I tried on both side by side. 60 was a nice flattering shade. So this came in 9 shades. The shades are 10, 11, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 60 and 61, and I got the shade 60, which is one of the richest, deepest shades and one of the ones that I thought would look good on my skin tone. They say radiate a soft inner glow. When it comes to picking the perfect blush, we're looking for a rosy flush that seems like it comes from within. It says it is medium coverage, luminous finish, pressed powder, buildable, easy to blend, skin smoothing effect, and made in France. This is £39. In the UK this is available at Harrods only at the moment. I'm going to show you guys the packaging, show you some swatches, and then I'm going to get into a demo. It feels very sleek, it's very grown up, it's very chic. I really like the packaging. I think it's probably one of my favourite packaged products. I also like the fact that it's all black as well. It just means it's going to get less messy. It does also have a cute little mirror in it, which I do like. I just think it's gorgeous. I love the embossing of the logo, the GA logo, and I just think it looks really good. I'm really impressed with it so far. The only thing I would say I'm not a huge fan of is the size. This is 3.6 grams and all of my other blushes are a bit bigger. So the Pat McGrath is 9.7 grams, so like almost actually triple the size. The Pillow Talk is 3.8 grams each, so 3.8 grams, so it's about the same. The big one is, the big Pillow Talk is 8 grams, so also really big. And the Hermes is 6 grams as well, so 6 to 8 grams, or in Pat McGrath's case 9 grams does seem to be like a reasonable amount, or generous amount of blusher. This one is 3.6 grams, so a lot smaller than anything else I have apart from the quad, but in the quad you do get 4 things. So I do like the packaging. I'm not sure about the size yet, but to be fair, I never finish a blusher. I don't think I've ever finished a blusher in my life, so maybe it's reasonable that I get a lesser amount because I'm realistically not going to finish it, but then realistically it's the same price, if not more, than the Pat McGrath and other things I have. In looking at the swatches, it looked probably the most like the Pat McGrath Paradise Venus. The Charlotte Quad was a bit warmer, and the Charlotte Cheek to Chic was a bit browner, and I didn't realise it was that brown until I've seen it next to other things. The Hermes wasn't too far off, but I definitely do think it's most like the Paradise Venus. One thing I think that separated it from all of those, apart from the fact that it was its own shade, which I do really like, is that it had quite a nice sheen to it, and that was really picking up. It didn't look glittery, it didn't look fake, but it just had a really nice sheen to it that looked like it would be very illuminating and moisturizing. I'm just going to try it on. I've already done a demo with it on top of my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, cream bronzer and powder bronzer, which I will cut to now. On this side I've got a bit of cream bronzer, a little bit of powder bronzer on my cheek, and then on this side I'm just going to leave bare. And it does feel quite seamless, and it looks really nice on top of the bronzer. So this is it on top of the bronzer. And this is a bare cheek. So now I'm just going to put it on top of a bare cheek so we can see what it looks like on its own. Got a really nice texture to it. It really does melt into the skin. It looks very flawless and seamless, which I do like. This side it looks quite rich and like warming, which I really enjoy, and I think if I was to pair this with the Pat McGrath one, it would look even more warming. But this is really nice on its own. It really reminds me of that Hermes one, and it also kind of reminds me of the Charlotte, but the Charlotte has like a highlighter in the middle. This reminds me of the outside ring, which is very nice, very warming for my complexion. So I'm really glad I got this shade actually. It's really nice. I'm just going to pop a bit more on. So on this side now I have the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer and the Pat McGrath bronzer. On this side I just have the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, so I'm showing you it 4 different ways. So I'm going to put it on top of the Charlotte and the Pat duo to see how that goes. I really like this on my cheek. I really like this on my cheek. I think it looks really nice. It kind of melts into the skin, looks super glowy, looks really natural, and that's on top of my Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer in 3 Tan and the new Pat McGrath bronzer in the one I got. On this side I've just got the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, which I wouldn't really do. You can build it up to be slightly more dramatic as well. So I think it's a really gorgeous blusher. It's a really great shade as well. Very happy I picked this shade. I'm going to give you guys a quick close up and then I'm going to finish up. So that is the blusher on. I do really like it. I think it looks really great the way I would usually wear it, which is on top of a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer as well. I also really liked it on a bare cheek, which I showed you earlier, and I think it looks pretty decent. It looked pretty decent on top of the cream bronzer, but I wouldn't really wear it that way. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed with this. I think a few of you guys are going to be a bit peeved with the price per product ratio. I do think that lets it down a little bit, but as I say, I very rarely use and finish a blusher, so maybe this is something I'll actually hit pan on. But I think it's a really great colour, and I think it would look really good in winter, and I think it's going to look really good in summer and spring summer as well. So I'm really happy with this shade. I think it looks really nice on. It feels most like the Hermes Rose Fur, even though they didn't really look exactly the same. I really like this though, and it's a fraction of the price of the Hermes, so I would definitely recommend this product. I think it's gorgeous. I really like the shade. If you're my skin tone, I think it's a perfect shade, and it's gorgeous. I love it. I really am feeling the luminescence, the luminous glow of it all. I'm happy with it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Will you be buying it? Will you be trying it? Do you like the look of it? Let me know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, guys, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the Slapp family. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.